I'm Daniel, and welcome to my YouTube channel. We here at the channel are continuing our series of videos with respect to education, information, inspiration, guidance, advice, and I want to continue with some Hasidic stories. These are dealing with Rav Moshe and Rav Eleazar of Koznitz. Rav Moshe, he was the son of the Maggid of Koznitz, said, "It is written, pure olive oil, beaten for the light. We are to be beaten and bruised, but in order to glow with light." The pasuk, the verse with respect to beating the oil for the menorah, for the candelabras, Exodus chapter 27, verse 20. A lot of people have said that people need to be tempered by fire. Think of the example of a farrier, a blacksmith. They get glowing pieces of metal and they bang it and they hammer it and they stick it in the fire again and they bang it and they stick it in water. It goes through a lot, but through this process you can get a sword, a knife, a tool. The process of making someone glow bright. We learn this from the beaten oil for the menorah in the book of Exodus. Sometimes when we go through troubles, when we go through tsuras, and say, why am I suffering? Why am I going through all this stuff? We only see the short term. We don't see the long term. You're going through this for a reason. The frustrating part is we don't know what the reason is. But if you use the analogy of the oil, if you use the analogy of the beaten metalwork, you're doing it in order to improve. There was a young Rabbi Eleazar of Koznitz. This is Rabbi Moshe's son. He was a guest in the house of Rabbi Naftali of Roptchitz. He gave a kind of a surprised glance at the window. They're sitting at the Shabbos table. And the curtains were drawn. And he keeps looking at the window, his puzzled look. So his host, Rabbi Naftali of Roptchitz, is saying, what is the cause of your surprise? You look surprised at seeing drawn windows. And so young Rabbi Eleazar of Koznitz says, if you want people to look in, then why the curtains? If you don't want them to, why the window? And Rabbi Naftali goes to him and says, well, what explanation have you found for this? So you're the one expending all the thought on curtains and windows. What do you make of it? And the young Rabbi Eleazar of Koznitz said, when you want someone you love to look in, you draw aside the curtain. And at this point, Rabbi Moshe, he isn't talking about curtains, and he isn't talking about windows. He's talking about human nature. When you want someone you love to look inside of you, you draw aside the curtain. You bring them close. You let them in on who you are. You let them see you. And that was the lesson he drew from the window on that Shabbos evening. We're going to be doing more videos along these lines of the stories of these and other great Hasidic leaders. Please come back. Please watch. Please learn. I hope you're finding them of some use, of some inspiration. And until next time, I'm Daniel, and thank you too much.